start our adventure in Avowed. I have heard good things about this game, and I am looking forward to seeing how well it plays out. I have seen a little bit of the gameplay. I won't say I haven't, because I have, but definitely looking forward to seeing what this game has in store for us. It's got mixed reviews. I don't really go by that kind of stuff. I like my own experience with the games that I play. So generally when I'm looking at games to play, unless a friend of mine tells me, hey, this is really good, and I'll go play it. But if they tell me generally it's bad, I might want to see for myself, because that's usually how it is. So we're going to start a new game.
Ilora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods. Our gods, some of whom love us more than others. Your home, the Adiran Empire, is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance, the burned queen. But our goddess has lately turned her eyes from us, and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands. A rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
So here we are at the customization screen. As you can see, there are a lot of different templates that you can pick from. Some of the templates look really cool. It just depends upon your taste. You can go with presets, or you can go with just customizing everything it looks like. As you can see, you can even pick a template and work off of it. I am going to pick this template. And then figure out, do we want this body type or this body type? That's probably the one I want, because maybe these two look interesting too. More like an elf looking creature. Right, so then we can go to skin tone, and we can choose the different skin tones. I'm going to choose somewhere in the middle, something that's more reflective of myself, maybe. All right, then you can pick the hair, and you can take a preset for the face. You can change. Again, just like we did with the body and the overall look of things, you can definitely choose what it looks like. And then in this game, apparently these are the godlike features. There's different ways of looking. As you can see, there is a plethora of features, as they call it, on your face to go with. I think I'm actually just gonna go with this one. Kind of looks like fiery flames with spots in it. At least that's what I see. Display godlike hair features in game, so you can go with no or yes depending on what you want. If you hit yes, then you have these choices. As you can see, pretty interesting choice. I'm gonna leave that one because I think that one looks the best. And then we're gonna go with the similar style of a character like I did in Monster Hunter with the hair. Okay. Alright, and then we're gonna go to facial hair. Like that. Okay, then you can change the different things of the character. You could do both, or you could do left eye, right eye. I think I'm gonna go with customizing one over another. You don't want to go too dark because then you kind of lose the color. And then we'll go blue with this one. And then, like, you know, it's a mythical creature, a mythical godlike feature, right? So you could have the blue and the red eye. I think it looks cool. Not too saturated dark, right? Now we can go brows. We can change them. You can make them bigger. You can make them smaller. You can spread them out. You can bring them in. There's all kinds of depth, angles. We can turn them this way, make him look. Well, we can turn them this way, make him look a little. All right. And unfortunately, you can't split the color from one to the other like the eyes, but you can. You can color them the way you want. We'll make them a dark color. We'll brighten them up just a little bit, just to kind of match the godlike features on our face. We won't really change the nose too much. I'll make it a little bigger. Face shape and jaw position. Really, chin. None of these things are really going to be prevalent, so we're not going to go with changing any of them. Make the lips a little fuller, brings the mustache a little higher. We'll widen it out to give it more of a fuller face, bring it up a little bit. I think that's good. Yeah. I like full features in the mouth. Right. And we're not going to really do it ear position because, again, we won't see that. You could do complexion and then how much. And then you could also color that too. You can make it darker, you can make it lighter. Right. I'm gonna kind of match it to his facial feature hair. Lips. You can change the lips. I'm gonna leave him plain. I don't really want to change the color of his lips. And then you could do facial feature scars, which is cool. Yeah. You give him more of a, yeah. Right, and then we can really make them dark so they pop. All right, well we could do eyeliner. Yeah. Right, and then we could do makeup. We can put makeup on his face. Right, and then we'll do right, because I want the red to really pop. And we'll really saturate it good. I'll make it a little lighter so you can really see that scar. Right, you can see the scars between all the colors in his face. Really sharpened it up. Yeah. And then right. Okay. So then we'll go with, so you get to pick the background. You can be an arcane scholar. Your background provides unique dialogue and options and determines whether your starting weapon. All equipment and abilities are available to you regardless of your background. So each one of these backgrounds has an interesting story behind every one of them. So as you can see, as I talk through them, I'll leave them up on the screen if you want to read them. So they're there. You can be a noble, house of great influence, middling wealth, questionable morals, vanguard scout, born to humble beginnings, driven to desperation by famine. Your life was destined to end on an executioner's block of the Empire spared you. Or hero, you distinguish yourself on the field of battle fighting the violent uprising, and the Empire honored you with a place amongst the elite tall grass spearmen. So there's different things that you can pick in this here, and you can make a decision based on anything you want. I usually like to make it based on my family background. Like usually what your upbringing is usually most people would pick as a background, unless you just want to have fun and you're just going with whatever. So, but I'm gonna pick the Vanguard Scout. Alright, we'll leave the dot there. You know it's chosen. And then in this section, it's attribute points. So each one of these things do different things for you in the game. Might is a character physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. So if you go in with big strength and magic, you go with this. Constitution, maximum health, poison, bleed, resistance. Increases your maximum health and your resistance to poison, bleeding. Improves survivability for players who like to be in the fray. Dexterity, hand-eye coordination, balance, and overall grace. Increases your attack speed with weapons and abilities. So again, you're getting a pool, and each of these can only go up to 3, regardless of how many points you have. So you have to evenly distribute your points where you want them. Now you could leave them based on this, or you can take something away. I'm going to leave them just as is. Alright, we're going to leave the game difficulty the way it is. How you identify. display godlike hair features in the game. Yes, yes, Envoy. So I like the name Godric. That's what I'm going to choose as a name. Again, taken from my Monster Hunter character is this. And then we'll confirm it. And we get to see these environments. Creatures look beautiful. This is a max 1080p output from the capture card I'm using. So if you're wondering, Elgato HD60X, and you can see the vibrant colors in which it puts out straight off from the Series X.
What do you know of the living lands? The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true, and yet they are. Those untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders, and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my one boy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
So the game starts here on this island as you land. As you can see, that animal was affected by the land. So the question is, when you get to this island here, what really happens to you as time goes on? Is there an effect or not, right? Or if you touch something, what would happen? And as you can see, this is the shipwreck. And here is what's left of a castle. And here's an interesting creature. Right off the bat, you can see some of the items you'll be picking up. It's pretty obvious. One of the weapons, probably some sort of potion. More than likely health, as it's usually read in most games. So we'll go right over to it and see if we can take it, which we can. So here's a melee weapon.
You're alive! Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
So as you see here, you have some choices. You could, use some of those abilities that you pick. Some are Constitution, Perception, or Dexterity. Or you could just go with a very generic answer of, I'm confused what
We
happened.
dashed on the rocks. The waves took care of the rest. You'd be in the drink now if I hadn't gone back for you.
And so yeah, so I recall flashes, explosions, men screaming. It was real? Question.
Aye. It was... Well, it's over now. We're lucky we landed here. Fort Northreach, off the Living Lands. I've been here before. It's an Adirian outpost. But... I saw flashes.
Something's
Envoy.
not right here.
It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire. And it could only have come from Fort Northreach. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen. Unless... That's what I'm afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead. We may not be through with them. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape. We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help. Thank you. I'll keep you safe. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way.
So yeah, so let me pick up the axe because clearly it's not there anymore. You can see the very small dot in the center of the screen there is, I'll try to put it against a dark background. As you can see, it's a very small dot. If you put it towards things, you can take them.
At least some supplies survived. For all the good it does.
A lot of what goes on here apparently is we're running into enemy territory because something did something to make us crash, right? So they fired on us, and that's what he's saying. So he's basically just asking us to go into this battle. I'm gonna go into the settings and lower the music just a little bit, just to double check the music doesn't drown me out. We'll bring it down to 40. It'll be there, but it won't quite be too much. Yes, resume. So you can hear me a little bit better than before. There's your, it looks like might or maybe your stamina, right? Makes you grave, words etched into the wood, read. Here lies Brit, faithful quartermaster, served as Nimok to the end. So it looks like, wow, looks like there's a lot of information around this island written on things. Now, we'll look around and make sure we grab everything that we can. Excuse me. So here we have silver. We'll take that, and it was glowing behind the character just to kind of give us an inkling that it was there. As you can see, there's some copper here, some raw fish of some sort. All right, and then just make sure this is close enough so you guys can hear me. Alright, and then we'll run around the edge of this area here just to kind of make sure that we pick everything up. Because this game looks like it's going to have a lot of consumables to pick up, a lot of items to use and stuff, so. Alright. Probably didn't need to do that at this point, but I did. Okay. Alright, so inventory screen. You have two weapon loadouts. Can be swapped by pressing Y. Right trigger and left trigger equip the weapon in either the main hand or offhand of your active loadout. Armor and clothing can be equipped by pressing right trigger and hidden transmogrified by pressing left trigger. All armor grants damage reduction, which negates the percentage of incoming damage, an additional reduction in which subtracts the roll number from the incoming damage. Each piece of clothing provides a distinct item bonus. All accessories are unique, providing powerful benefits, and you can equip one trinket or amulet and up to 2 rings at any given time. Okay. So we have a common axe, and we'll hit the right trigger to equip it, and then I will have it in my hand, obviously.
I don't
So
understand.
that's good.
Why would they fire on us? Their own
So
people?
now here, let's try hitting
No
Y and
response.
see what happens.
We've got to make sure our troops
So
are safe.
here you can see I'm back to the hands if we need them. I'll hit Y again and bring the axe up. So that's kind of cool. So I guess if you were using a ranged weapon and a melee weapon, you would have them in 2 separate loadouts so that you could then just switch for certain situations. So I guess with an axe, you would definitely, if the game has a shield available, you would put a shield in your other hand. And I'm guessing that you'd be able to use it. And then in the second loadout, you would use a bow and arrow or crossbow. So as you can see, this game has pretty nice skyboxes. Right. There's some hands over here, so got something to add to our inventory. You can hit A to kind of clamber up on things and dodge, looks like. B crouches. Y puts the weapon away. X doesn't really do anything other than interact, so.
No, no! The fort's lit their distress beacon! We've got to hurry!
Now he's telling us to hurry. We're exploring, but now he's telling us to hurry. Okay. Ah, creatures. You can hold the left trigger to block, but that goes with using your stamina. I would say that is. It takes over the red bar on the left-hand corner. If you look, you could see it's there. Alright. Alright. And so, yeah, so he explains some stuff about the minimap. You could see enemies on it, they turn red.
Zara,
So
are you here?
we're gonna go head on, and we're gonna just try to attack these guys and kill them. So I'm just hacking and slashing. Apparently with these creatures, it didn't do me any harm. I'm sure at some point we'll definitely need to take our time with the combat. Right, we now have blood on our axe, as you can see. Okay, and then we could look at the creatures again. Not really anything taken from them. I'm using A to try to see if I can get up here. I could climber up to this, and then try to climber up to there, but it doesn't work. Alright.
You were a good ship, lass. Sleep now.
Alright,
Come
nothing
on,
there.
the fort's up ahead.
Consumables or items that you need to pick up seem to be easy identified as things. You can see these little creatures. No, you don't have to kill them. You can. I don't know why you would want to, but you can if you want.
Watch yourself. There's no healer about.
So, as you can see, I tripped the wire and it shot something out of this hole here. You can see the crosshairs a little bit more defined now against the background. And so yeah, so you don't want to get hit with that, right? So as you can see, trying to cut the line, but it won't let me. I'm going to take the item and just trip it, but not get hit with the damage. Ow! Yes, I am. Never mind. Okay. That was a genuine reaction because I didn't know I was going to get hurt from that.
Springberries, good. Those should rally us.
Springberries. I'm going to drink some potion to try to heal. Hopefully that'll fix my... I don't have anything sticking out of me, so I'm not sure why I'm bleeding out at this point, but I guess like in real life, if you're injured and bleeding, you're going to continue to bleed. And it looks like the bleeding stopped, so I think I'm okay now. Great. Okay. Gonna look around just a little bit, see where we're at. Let's see what's here. Let's see if we can get up here. We can. Alright. Look around. There's nothing really up here. Alright, so we'll go in here. And as you can see, there's been a lot of blood all over the place.
Gods, it's a bloodbath.
Yes, it
Torn the place
is.
apart from the inside. Did they?
So it seems like everything that's marked with a vase with a crack in the middle of it means you can damage it. This door is locked. I need a key. Here's a note. You can pause the video if you want to read it. I'm just going to continue on here. Anytime I find interactions, I'll quickly read through them, and then if I'm ready to move on, I'll continue. But I'll leave it up for a few seconds so you guys can pause the video if you guys want to read all the little lore.
What's that on their face?
So he's talking about if we get really close, you can see something affected these soldiers. I can't really see anything on that one. This one's kind of maimed pretty badly. And this guy looks like this guy over here. Well, that's pretty much it. You can't really see anything else on these guys. Right. He comes up as red even though he's not an enemy.
I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Udra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We arise from slumber. Is it you?
This stone-looking thing seems to be talking to us. How, I don't know, but I guess we'll get answers later at some point. Alright, we're just picking up different things that we might need. Alright, you could stay out of the way there, friend. Nothing to really do with that. As you can see, excuse me, you can see that it's telling us like before we could damage this.
These used to be nice quarters.
There's an apple. Here's another note. I'll leave it on the screen for a few seconds. And then I'll leave it. You guys can pause the video if you guys want to read it. If I went too fast. Here's another one. And if you're wondering if I've read them, I'm a pretty good speed reader when I want to. Okay. So back in the main room where we came in, where this ivy looking stuff is. Take a look at this room. Kind of looks like the room I was just in. Can't really get into it. I think it's behind that locked door over there that we saw in the other room. So we'll explore and see if we can find that key that it was suggesting that we use. Here's another soldier that's down. He's in his armor. Here's a roasted chicken. Definitely take that. There's some more breakable stuff. And as you can see, there's some
Somebody
money.
got dragged somewhere. Must be a secret room.
So I'm guessing that the key would probably be on one of the soldiers. Somebody had to have the key somewhere. Excuse me. Alright, as you can see, pretty nice skybox. This is where we started on the beach, where we met this green dude. Alright, there's some arrows in this. Can't really take them. Pretty much a good sign, because I guess if you found a bow and arrow or a crossbow, you would need arrows. And considering you can't take them, that probably indicates one way or another that you would be able to use a crossbow or a bow with the arrows, and most likely won't be a consumable. So hopefully that means we'll have an unlimited amount. We'll see. So as you can see, they talk about the Adra, as they call it, and what it means. It's this green stuff. So here's some dummies. Doesn't really tell you anything. Here's an old cannon. Nothing really hidden around. I always like to look for things that are hidden.
Is this what they were like?
And then we have this dude running at us. He has a shield.
Guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
So he has a shield, so we really have to just block him if he attacks us. Really not a good situation. We have our little friend here to, as you can see, he blocked us. We really gotta dodge at this point. Make sure I don't die. He's really coming in for the kill. He has a shield, we don't. We blocked one of our attacks. Now we hit him and destroyed him. There's an eggplant. I don't know what that does. I'm assuming that would be food of some sort. Surprisingly enough, I couldn't take its shield. Ow. Hey, why did you hit me? That's not nice. These guys don't seem to have any defense, so you can easily just destroy them. Clear. Hit. Here comes some more of these guys. I didn't even see where they came from. Alright, now clearly we need to take advantage of him helping us when he gets the guy to turn his back. Whoops. I didn't realize he was going to hit us with a shield. A spear coming straight at you, I don't know if you'd be able to block necessarily. I feel like I want to kill this guy quicker than him killing us, but we also just want to make sure that, yeah, he doesn't.
Your back. Guess you've got mine.
Alright, I have no more healing potion. And no, he didn't drop the shield that I could pick up, which is kind of crazy. We also dropped into this area here, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to backtrack into that room where we were before with the hidden locked door. I'm kind of hoping that we can. Nothing on this guy. Again, looking. She doesn't look like she was bothered by anything or poisoned by anything. So they tell us the lands. Oh, there's some mushrooms. Right? So. Oh. So let's see. Do we have anything? So the right on the D-pad lets you cross over into your menu, and then we can consume this. So these are all consumables, right? So as you can see on the right, it gives you a definition of what it is, what it does, how much health you get from it. So consuming that will do that. And then, so health is the red bar, and the purple is the essence regeneration. I'm assuming that would be for magic of some sort. So that was the only thing that I just had for essence, so I consumed it. Alright, and then we have the Emperor's Orders. I'll throw these up on the screen, leave them here for a second so you can read them, this being the first time they've been on there. Alright, and you can pause it if you want to watch, or read it rather. So these gloves are already equipped, and we can tell by the diamond on the left hand side that they're already being used on our character. Right. Alright. Journal quests. Quest tabs of the journal displays every quest, and that's a bluish green exclamation point. You've acquired by the grouped by regent. The main story quest will always be on the top, followed by the side quests, companion quests, bounties, and treasure maps. The skull icon to the quest indicates that you'll be in a higher challenge based on your currently equipped gear. You can press Y to toggle completed quests. So, yeah. And then there's documents, journal documents. The document tabs are the journal allows you to refer to significant writings you find in your journey. Documents are sorted by region of the origin, basically the lore. And then tutorials, if you want to know how to do something and not just play with things like in most games, this is the area where you'll learn how to do certain things. So you can click on combat and go through all the different things. I'm obviously not going to sit here and do all of these because we'd be here for quite a while. But I am going to just clear them out. Alright, so we'll go back in here. And I'll do that. And we'll go to character. And so character screen shows your stats. From the screen you can view your attributes related to the bonuses and how they pertain to the game by doing the things you're doing. Attributes increase by spending attribute points and leveling up. Attribute points will be capped out after a certain point. You can also use Y to reset your attribute points. Excuse me, reading too fast, sorry. In exchange for currency. On the right side of the screen, a comprehensive summary of your characteristics statistics, including background, level, damage reduction granted by your armor, and critical hit chance of your equipped weapons, and active status effects and unlocked abilities. Lots to read. So, and then of course we have our map. We could use the right stick to zoom in and out. This is where we started. This is where we are winding up. Alright, so something tells me we're going to probably have to go back around to where we started to leave, because again, the objective here is to gather materials and leave the island. Alright. Okay. And for me, I'm always just curious to see where I can go, how far I can go, what's up in certain areas. That's just me playing and exploring. As you can see over here, we have some spring berries for some health regeneration.
There's no wind on this island.
Door is open
Surely
here.
there's a way to clear those brambles. Ah, up there. Margrim's Fury. That'll do it.
Health
Burn
potion.
right through the brush. If we can get it down, that is.
So he's talking about this up here. I clearly can't hit it with my axe. So at some point we'll have to come back to this area and we'll open this door.
Over here! Help! I'm locked in!
Huh. So I'm not really worried about her right now. I really just want to figure out close the door. Reopen it. There we go. Now you can come back in.
Oh God!
This is locked. Can't really get in there. There's got to be a way into all these different areas. The store is barricaded in. Right? So nothing on the floor. Let's hop up here. Clearly, anything within a certain range of height you should be able to get to. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna run and jump. You can click the left stick and run. And alright, we just alright. There's stuff in the backpack. We took that stuff out. Always want to get as much money as you can. Obviously, it's not breakable. You can't break it. So we're not going to. There's obviously something in here. Spoiled cabbage. Alright. Something tells me we'll need that stuff at some point. Not sure what the golden numbers look or do anything for. Here's some potion. What they mean. Got a bow. That'll help with the bramble. Because remember, he made a statement of bramble. So here. So if we go into our inventory, I'm gonna push Y, and I'm gonna bring up the secondary loadout, and I'm gonna put the bow on it. You need two hands. That's why it's in both boxes. Whereas on this one, it's an axe. So
we could shoot the Fury.
So now I'm gonna switch with Y, and then I'm gonna hold the left trigger and shoot this, and hopefully it'll burn the bramble, as it's called. All right, and we'll fall into here. Interrogation log. So I'm assuming that this is pertaining to Lenore, as I'll call her, because I think that's what her name was. Right, and again, we want to open the door. Right. Here's the key, or a key, I should say, because we don't know if there's more than one. So we found the key. Now let's open this chest. And we can hold X and just take everything. Nothing over there we want to grab. Nothing over here. Alright, can't open that. I think we read this already. Yep, that's the interrogation log. Okay. Right, and We'll leave it open. There's no reason to close it. Alright, let's open this. And then we'll crawl into this little area here. And we'll take this from this guard. Alright, so as you can see the robes are the same in terms of what it looks like, right? As you can see, it both does weight 4, right? But if you read what they actually do, you can see that this one does 2% damage reduction and maximum stamina in essence. This does 5. So the game tells you that on damage reduction, you're getting a bonus 3%. So we like that. So we do that. And then, as you can see, it has a transmography where you can put this on. You can make it look like this, but you're actually equipped to this. So if you don't like this look, you can go with this look. But you're still using this. That's what that means. So we're wearing just regular court gloves. The deerskin gloves give us a 1% critical hit. Again, if we like these gloves, the look of these gloves, we can always just transmog them onto here. And the same would be true if we had boots, which unfortunately we do not right now. All right. So we drank a potion. All right. Iron chunk, pelt. I'm sure that'll be used for stuff in the later part of the game. Game systems. Burnable barriers. We already know because we did it already. It's pretty much self-explanatory, really. I mean, his verbal cue is enough for me. Now, most players would say that that wouldn't be enough, so they would need it, but I don't. I have enough video game experience to know. So let's talk to her.
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. He's a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
So she's a little afraid of us, which I don't know if I'd be afraid, but I might be a little weary of someone coming up to me looking the way we do. So these are the different things you could just, go through and really question. I really want to know why she's locked up, because the question is, do we really want to let her out? So, let's see.
Because the soldiers put me here. Now, am I getting out or not?
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while all your friends here went belly up.
So she must have some insight based on her experience. She's locked up because one of or many of the guards must have put her here. The question is, what can we get out of her that's worth anything to us? So, as we started the adventure, we started with the question of, what do we do with her? Is she valuable to us? Do we really need her? Well, let's see.
One less Aderan ship, as far as I'm concerned. Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
So at this point, we are, to her, just intruders on her land, and she just feels like, well, we didn't need you here, right? So again, what's the issue here, you know?
Paradisans will knife you in the back over a dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
So again, she's seen something obviously that we haven't. And so now the question becomes, what do we do with her, right? And again, this is the issue here. Can soldiers have had the soul and the Emperor sent me to investigate? Are you talking about this fort? I hope that's not your alibi. Wait, so our own men sunk our ship?
The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep. I told you, they weren't right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
So obviously she did something that probably went against her morals and standards. As you can tell, she's not really too thrilled about it, and she's already defending herself. And I guess she just doesn't know what our stance is going to be on this. So, but let's see if she knows a little bit more about what's going on. As we saw in the beginning, that animal that touched that white flower looking thing really just turned into a monster. So maybe that's what they touched, or maybe what they did. But let's see what she says.
He still did it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
So here's the question. What if you were in this situation playing at this point, what would you do? Would you agree with your little friend here, or would you take her side? That's the question. And the other question is, what do we do with her as far as letting her out? Do we need her? Don't we need her? I don't know. Well, let's see.
At least one of you's listening. Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
Okay, so now she's offering something to us. So now it's the question of, do we go with this, or do we find our own way off? Because the idea is to get back to where we need to be to figure out what the next step is. As the cutscenes told us in the beginning, gather some resources and try to find your way off the island. So, let's see.
I don't see how the soldiers could have found it yet. You let me out, and all three of us can go to Paradise.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything to get out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
For fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
Oh man, I love conflict in video games, especially when there's two characters going at it and you have to be the one to choose. I like it. I don't know. I think if we let her out, she'll be an ally to us later in the game. If we leave her here and take her ship, it might change something. So, do we let her out or don't we let her out? This is the interesting part. What would you guys do? Would you let her out, or would you just take her boat?
You're leaving me here to die. Oh, fuck you. I should have known. Adherent snakes. You don't care about anyone but yourselves.
Oh, so do we really want to leave her here, or do we really want to just give her another chance to help us out? That's the question. Is she really going to get us to Paradise Island? I don't know.
should have known. You think the whole world is yours for the taking, don't you? Get lost.
So yeah, so we're gonna leave her here. We're not gonna let her out. We are not gonna let her out because I don't think we need her. I don't think she needs to be in that situation. I'm curious to know if, when we talk to her again.
I was right about you. Damn it, demons.
She is not happy with us because we're not letting her out of her little prison. But I don't think we need her, so we're gonna move on without her. Ooh, okay, so it looks like the yellow numbers are critical hits, as displayed as diamonds, white diamonds on them, on the enemies. So when something dies, it gives you the red skull, and that's awesome. And the hitbox is pretty good. I mean, and it doesn't seem like we're running out of arrows anytime soon, so that's good. Alright, I don't see any more enemies around us, so I think it's okay, it's safe to come down. No reason to kill these guys, they don't really provide us with anything. Guess she wasn't happy with us leaving her in the cell. Oh well. Just gonna look around. Yeah, so you can use A to ascend or B to descend into the water. When it gets so shallow, it probably doesn't matter at that point. Alright, nothing over here. So we're gonna go back over here. And right. And we're gonna use. Can we use this over here? I hope I didn't get stuck. Did I? No, I didn't get stuck. Thought I was gonna get stuck in there. Alright. So I'm not exactly sure where we gotta get up to. Alright. Let's go this way.
Soldiers don't massacre each other. They just don't. Something caused this.
Alright. Nice little room. Can't seem to get through there. Okay. Doesn't seem to be a way in over there either.
To think they turned on each other like dogs. I can't fathom it.
Alright, and it's a little jumping puzzle here. I made it. Alright, now we got to the other side. As you can see, we started on that end, and now we're here. So we'll take the sword. I always like to look around for that reason. You never know what you're going to find, where you're going to find it. So obviously those little animals are making those noises. Nothing over here. Again, no reason to kill them. They don't really provide anything.
Think careful. Stay in the tall grass. They've not
So
spotted
you
us
can
yet.
stay in the tall grass. You can do what sneak attacks.
Strike
That's some sort of special ability.
Did your God give you that power too? More coming. Don't let them spot us.
I'm gonna switch to the bow, and we're gonna try to pick these guys off. Clearly they see me now. No sense of staying in there. I'm gonna switch to the hand-to-hand. And we're gonna hit these guys with the axe, because truth is they're weak. And I don't want them hurting our friend here. I will kill him. And then potion. Check this guard out. Nope, nothing there. Alright. So the game shows you, as you can see, that they could see you. Now he's questioning it. He doesn't know where we went. We're gonna kind of stay out of the way. And then try to sneak up around the corner here. Can't really sneak on him once this dude is out there, so that doesn't really help us. We leveled up. Okay. He's got some sort of tongue. So now we have the chance to either do charge, tanglefoot, or miter missiles. Dashing forward smashes into anything in your way, interrupting enemies and dealing explosive damage to break enemy blocks. Destroy walls or shatter frozen enemies for bonus damage. Or we can choose Tanglefoot, summoning and lingering, entangling vines that root nearby enemies in place for 8 seconds. Or we can use Minor Missiles, summons 3 magical projectiles that seek out enemies, dealing large amounts of damage to nearby enemies on attack. I think I'm going to choose charge. Alright. And it's saying here you could cast your abilities by putting them into your D-pad quick slots. So that's kind of cool. Right. Alright, so we'll go into... Alright, we'll go into here. Enchant unique weapons at party camp. Okay. This consumes for a different thing, for a different... Okay. Oh good, it didn't do it. Alright. Alright. So let's go over to character. Alright, and then... So I'm hitting A on that and it's not letting me do anything with it. So... Godlike tree ability contains abilities innate you as a godlike. These abilities will be unlocked. Key moments in your journey will be different depending on your choices you make. So you can see these are just blank depending on what we do. So the game gives you choices. So I have an available point here. So I'm going to put it into might and confirm that. So my might will move from 1 to 2. And then these are the effects. Alright. Alright. And then I'm trying to see how I can equip. So here's the overall map, as you can see. And then here's where we are. And you can zoom in and out on that. Alright, and then, let's see. So, go to combat. Nope, combat, here we go. Casting abilities. Alright, and then we know about stealth. Okay, so when you level up, okay. So here, as you can see, here's the ability. And we're going to bind it. Oh, it's already binded to right. Never mind. Okay. So... So I'm going to see if in 6 seconds I can bind it to the right. I'll just put something else in there when I have to. Alright, so now we're going to move forward here. Looking around. Yes, I know we can sprint. I don't want to sprint. Thank you. What's up under here? Nothing back here. Nope. Usually in games they put secret areas in behind waterfalls. So that's why I like to look. Alright. Nothing over here. Some essence potion.
Hope you do better with that grim. Hope there's a
Alright.
fire spell in there. It'd make quick work
Oh,
of
you
the
got a
brambles.
wand. So that's the other part of the game that lets you put the magical side of things with the wand. Yes. So very interesting.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Take him at range. Smart choice.
Oh, I didn't get a critical on him. Oh, that should have been a crit. There we go. Hey. Ow. Bang. I'm either too low or too high. I don't know which. I guess in this game you really have to just deal with the arcing angle of the bow, of the arrow rather. Alright. Looks like it gave me a little bit more essence. Alright. Let's kill this dude. Hey. Oh, hello. That's a big dude. I'm gonna try to stun him with my ability. Let's help this dude because we don't want him to die. I'd rather take some damage than letting him die. All right, we're gonna dodge. Use the A button to dodge. Alright. Alright, and we'll go into here. And we'll go to inventory. And we're going to consume that. Alright. Looks like monsters can drop things for you too, which is cool. Look around before we jump out. No burning anything there. I wonder if there's a way to get back up there, because I'm afraid if I jump down, oh, jump into the water. Okay. All right.
I tried to tell them. Why wouldn't they listen? You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim
What's
across
wrong with
the
his
sea.
face?
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it. You're nothing like him. You're a godlike. He's... well, look at him. He's sick.
Who disturbs us? They stung at me. They wanted to prune my boughs. I was defending myself.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You tread in the orchard. Spreading weeds. Nightmares. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
Huh.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
Trespassers! Shackles. They would bind us. We only sustain ourselves. And you return death to us.
Forget it. They're not listening. I'm crafty. Craftier than you Adidans gave me credit for.
Huh. So I guess we didn't have to let her out. She figured out a way of getting out herself. Now the question is, how does this impact the game moving forward? Because if we had left her in that cell, it would have been one thing. But now that she's out, oh, I don't know how it's going to be, but...
That's a risk I'll have to take.
Feed the roots. Kill the rot.
Okay.
Now you've done it.
So, yeah, he wants to fight, so we're going to have no choice but to hurt him. Unfortunately, I had binded... Okay. Oh, hit him in the face. That's awesome. Ooh. What I don't understand is how I can hit him in the face with an arrow and he just still comes at me. Ooh, and he got me. Into the beyond. So let's see what happens when you go down. I already got second wind, so... Alright, so it basically just puts you back where you were originally. Alright. Okay. We're gonna take advantage of him trying to hurt me that way. We're gonna move again. He's not very smart, so we just kinda outsmart him. Alright. So oh, took a lot more out of him than... Oh, okay. I did not know he was coming across that way. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So there are combos built into these abilities. Yeah. Guess it just has to be the right time. Alright, second wind, incapacitated. Alright. And then we're gonna dodge again. Hey, what the hell hit me? Again? What hurt me? Oh, wow. I did not expect that. That was crazy. I thought for sure we would have him. Yeah. That's crazy. We're gonna bounce out of the way. We're gonna knock him. Ow. Is she shooting us? I wonder. I guess that's what happens when you leave somebody in a jail cell. I'm guessing red attacks you can't block. So, ooh. Is she really going after us, huh? Now we're gonna have to kill you. Bye. So I guess this is when you can kind of cheat in terms of getting your health back in this game. Oh, Jesus. How did he kill me again? Wow. Okay, then. I'm really bad at this game, apparently. It's really bad at this game. In combat. Wow, this is pretty bad. Well, I'm showing you guys all what not to do in our first episode of not playing this game and not dealing with one over the other. She's going to kill us if we don't kill her first, because she apparently wants to kill my little friend here. We made an enemy out of her, so... Yes, I know I'm hurt. Thank you very much for telling me that. Yeah. Alright. Trying to get him away so I can take the pistol. Maybe kill him with that. Nope. No thank you. But I will knock you down. I must have picked it up by now. Alright, let's see if we can... I don't think we actually did pick it up, actually. Ow! We get stop it? You turd. Definitely want to go away from the red circle of damage. Oh, Jesus. Really? Hold on, hold on. Don't get crazy. Oh, gives you a sub bar. So you can even use more of it. No, thank you. Alright, I finally killed him. Senior officer reprimand. So you got reprimanded. Alright. We're gonna take his axe. And then we're gonna go over here. And since we made an enemy out of her, she's dead now. I'd imagine you could probably utilize her help and get alright, definitely gonna use this one. We did that already. Like I said, you want to read any of those screens, you can pause. You're more than welcome to pause it, and then see. Backpack full of stuff. Definitely want to take all that stuff on out. All right. Okay. Wow, big critical hit damage. Wait, there's a chest over here, isn't there? Yep. I knew I saw a chest earlier. I just knew that it definitely wasn't going to be able to open it with this dude coming at me. So, alright. Alright, let's break this. Alright.
Closer, we twine.
Let's interact.
You have returned. We felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wait. Hear us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me? A voice? What did it say? Stay with me. It sounds strange, but I wonder if something in the Adra spoke to you.
Yeah. Like a calling?
When you put it that way, maybe so. I've been round Adra my whole life, and it never spoke to me. Or anyone I knew. Not even godlike. You've got some gift. Sure seems like it. Now, we've still got to get to Paradise. That woman mentioned a boat. It has to be round here somewhere.
Okay. I wonder what other enemies we're going to encounter now.
There, in the distance.
Oh.
It's Paradise.
We got to the end. Look at
So, the smuggler wasn't lying. True. Glad we didn't take that chance. Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find, we have to stop it. You have to stop it, no matter what it takes. I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you. Now hurry! The wind's picking up. Onward to Paradise.
All right. Well, that was entertaining and fun. Sorry that combat battle took so long, but it was entertaining to see how the combat worked.
Paradise. There's a sight for sore
Oh
eyes.
man. Well, if you like the gameplay and you like Avowed so far, let me know down in the comments. Definitely like, share, and subscribe for the videos for more. And if you like it, definitely share it. This has definitely been a fun and entertaining experience. Not so bad. Combat wasn't so bad. I just really like playing around with different ways and learning how it all works. But it definitely was fun. And again, if you enjoyed it, please let me down in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next part.